All right, so this is basically my whole training with my goalkeeper. His name is Johan. Very, very good goalkeeper. This training we're going to be focusing on just feet. We're going to do a little bit of handling just to warm up, but I just want to work on distribution. So we start off with 2-touch. Now we're moving on to 1-touch here. Super important 1-touch, especially because this field is a little bit bouncy. It's hard to get the ball under control. If we can play 1-touch well here, on a good pitch, it should be easy. Now I'm just warming up his hands, super important. Even if we're just working on distribution, I still want him to feel warm, feel like a goalkeeper, especially because later on he's going to be working in with a team, and I want him to feel comfortable with his hands. Now we're moving on to just a little drop step here, just change the direction, getting set, get the ball into the hands. So this drill, we're just focusing on playing our defender through. It's actually a very, very hard thing to do, and I've never seen trainings like this, but super important. During a game, you're not really going to be passing to a person standing still. They're going to be on the run, and you have to hit them perfectly. So Johan's having a little bit of trouble here in the beginning. He's playing good passes in, but they're just a little bit short. So right now I'm going to tell him a little adjustment, hit a little daisy cutter, hit the laces through, just like that. And just drive the ball in. You know, you get more speed on it, especially because it's a dry pitch. It's a great ball in. It's just a bad touch on me. Here, Johan hits a perfect ball right on the money. Now we're moving on to the left. He hits the laces through, right on the money again. He does very well here. Good ball in again. Now we're moving on to a long ball variant. Super important. Hitting the man on the run is a lot harder than just standing still, so we're just working on that. He has a pretty good ball in the beginning, but as you notice here, he takes a little bit too long between his hits, so next hit you're going to see a little bit of an adjustment. I tell him be smoother, touch, hit, as if there's pressure coming. You know, you don't really have much time. The ball's a little behind, but the movement is perfect. And again, he checks his shoulder well. Very smooth now. Looks a lot smoother now, his hit. Not much time waiting there, so it looks a lot more efficient. As well with the touch here. It's a great ball in, right on the money. So now, basically here I'm telling him what to do, because we're moving on to our left. Again, I want him to check his shoulder and imagine there's a press coming in from his right side, and fake the cut outside, you know, chop it inside and get your body between the player and the ball. That's what I'm telling him. Hit it to the side and not too far in front of you, because if you hit it in front of you, there's pressure coming in. He's going to come in and steal it. So this is basically what I'm explaining here. See what he does. Touch, good touch. Great ball in. It slips a little bit, but the ball's right on the money. That touch should be a little bit out of his feet, but he plays a good ball in. Good. The only problem is that he's taking his touch a little bit too far behind, but anyways, he's adjusting very well. Super awkward ball, but great ball in, right on top of me. I just have to chip him here a little bit. That's a great ball by me. This was not the full training. I mean, we basically covered everything that we did during the training, but I didn't show all the clips because there's a lot of time adjusting. When it's the first time you practice a drill like this, it's going to be super difficult, of course. It's new, it's foreign, so I didn't add all the clips, but I added a lot of the good ones and some of the mistakes he made just to show how he adjusted. But overall, he did very well. I think Johan has a very good feet. And here I'm just talking to him about his technique, because I can see that his left is weaker than his right, like almost all players. But of course, as goalkeepers, we want our feet to be equal. So I'm just telling him, you don't have to hit it hard. Just get a ball, get it to goal. Just practice your technique. Here, I just let him know not to hit it with a lot of power. Hit it light, just focus on hitting it with the right part of your foot, with the right follow through as well. And here I just tell him, watch your feet. You know how when you kind of hit a stab technique, your foot comes around the side, and just let him know to just adjust that with his other foot.
Good. Up.
Moving on, a great save here. He gets down low very well. Stays strong.
Good.
Easy scoop. Checks his shoulder nice. Moves. This clip doesn't end up in anything, but I really enjoy his movement.
We get there.
He's moving around the goal. It's quick. He's in the right position.
I think it
He's
was
checking,
offside,
making sure.
Yes.
Great save
Up.
again. Great positioning. Makes the save look easy. Little follow through. Alright guys, this will be the end of the video. I'm definitely going to do another one like this, hopefully soon.
Good.
Big thanks to Johan, and
Stayed strong.
let me know
Good.
what you guys want to see more.
Good ball.